The Ohio grassman has long haunted the woods and rolling fields of the Buckeye State. A hulking shadow whispered about in hushed tones around campfires, and in old family stories passed down through generations. More than just a backwoods Bigfoot or a rustic tale told to spook children. The grassman is one of America's most enduring and unique cryptids, rooted deeply in the culture and wilderness of Ohio. Stories of this mysterious creature date as far back as 1869. The earliest accounts describe a large, hairy beast roaming the forests of Gallia County. It was said to have attacked a man and his daughter, leaving them terrified but unharmed. From that moment on, stories began to trickle in, then flood in, each one adding layers to the legend. Those who claim to have seen the grassman describe a creature standing between 6 to 10 feet tall, with broad shoulders and a body covered in thick, shaggy hair. Unlike the more solitary Pacific Northwest Sasquatch, the grassman is believed to exhibit social behavior, traveling in small groups and even constructing shelters from tall grasses. These makeshift nests are the origin of the name grassman. Perhaps the most well-known encounter occurred in the small town of Minerva in 1978. The Clayton family reported repeated sightings of a massive creature lurking around a gravel pit on their property. Night after night, they heard rustling in the woods and saw red glowing eyes peering from the darkness. One evening, they got a clear look. The beast was over 7 feet tall, with matted hair and a face more human than animal. Law enforcement was called, and tracks were found, but the creature itself vanished without a trace. Then there's Salt Fork State Park, considered the grassman's most likely haunt. With over 17,000 acres of dense forest and hidden valleys, the park has become a hot spot for cryptid hunters and amateur sleuths. Dozens of sightings have been reported in the area, many describing the same foul smell, strange howls, and towering shadow flitting through the trees. Descriptions vary in detail but are strikingly consistent in key features. Witnesses report deep-set eyes that seem to glow in the darkness, no visible neck, and a massive chest that moves with a slow, deliberate breath. Some have even claimed to hear guttural speech-like sounds, suggesting intelligence beyond animal instinct. Various theories have been offered to explain what the grassman could be. Some suggest it's a relic hominid, a species of early man that managed to survive in isolation for millennia. Others think it might be a large primate, undiscovered by modern science but known to local folklore. Skeptics, of course, dismiss the entire legend as hoaxes or misidentifications. Bears on hind legs, feral humans, or the mind playing tricks in the shadows. But the legend persists. Families in rural Ohio still share stories of strange sightings in the woods. Hunters swap tales of eerie sounds that echo through the trees at dawn. Hikers whisper about fleeting shadows and the unsettling feeling of being watched. The Ohio grassman has become more than just a cryptid. It's a symbol of the wild, unknowable corners of the world that modern life hasn't yet tamed. It reminds us that despite our highways and smartphones, there are still mysteries out there. Still stories that defy logic, begging us to believe that something ancient and powerful might still be hiding just beyond the tree line. Whether the grassman is a living creature, a spiritual entity, or a reflection of our deepest fears and fascinations, it has earned its place in the folklore of the Midwest. And perhaps, just perhaps, if you find yourself in the dense woods of eastern Ohio, you might hear the snap of a branch, the low rumble of breath, and catch a glimpse of something that shouldn't exist. Something watching, waiting, hidden in the grass.